was so fun. Um, I want to do like a little ramble video where I show you guys some pictures and videos and stuff. But I'm actually reading right now, and it's really quiet at my house because everybody's asleep. So I thought I'd show you guys the recent book I bought. I went to Barnes and Nobles this weekend. It was on Friday. I took a PTO day as like a self-care day. So I took a day off to just for me to go shopping by myself and roam around the mall. And I went to Barnes and Nobles, and I've been to that store so many times, and I never buy anything. I think I've only gotten like a Starbucks, but I never buy a book or a knickknack. They have a lot of cool stationery. They have vinyls. But I always just kind of browse around and then leave. I was looking at their newly released table, and they had this. It's called The Lamb. A novel by Lucy Rose. The cover feels really good. It's like a matte, grainy feeling. I don't know how to describe it. It feels almost like as if this was wet paint and then they like put grains of sand on top of it. Like very, very fine sand. And it has strawberries, greenery, and raspberries. And then there's just 1, 2, 3 teeth. So this book is, I think the genre is like a mixture of horror with maybe thriller, but I think mainly like a scary book. It's mostly scary, I think. It's very twisted and dark. In my own words, I'll kind of tell you what it's about. I'm not that far into it yet. I'm like on page 30. But what I'm gathering is that this book is about a girl and her mom that live in a forest. Their house is like on the deeper end of the forest, and people sometimes get lost in the forest and they go knocking on their house because they need help. And when they go and visit for help, the mom is like really good at luring them in. She's very friendly, inviting, and she drugs them with like a special drug that makes them very like sleepy. Like they kind of like lose consciousness. They get very slow, and that's when she murders them, and they survive off of human meat. So this probably isn't lamb, it's probably human like flesh. But like I said, maybe the lamb has some, like the lamb specifically has something to do with the book. But I'm not that far into it. The reason I finally bought a book for myself is because one of my goals for 2025, personal goals, was to read one chapter book. I used to read a lot as a child, like excessive reading to the point where my mom would ground me for my books because I would just read all day. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to read and read and read. And my mom would get worried about me because I wouldn't leave my room. Or like if I was in the living room, I would just have my face in a book. So yeah, I used to read a lot. And as I grew older, we started getting into phones and social media, doom scrolling, and eventually I was more addicted to my phone, and I just stopped reading completely. I love the smell of books. I love going to the library, like just quiet spaces where you can dedicate your because it's the beginning of October. I haven't accomplished that goal, and I have wanted to start all year, and I was just like, you know what, I'm doing it now. So when I stepped foot in Barnes & Noble's, I was like, today's the day I pick up a book, finally. Let me read the synopsis. And I don't know how you guys feel about books, but there's just something about having a hardcover. Like, I feel like it beats the paper covers. Like, they didn't sound really nice. I like how my nail polish is on theme. So it looks like. It says a folktale, a horror story, a love story, an enchantment from an incendiary new talent, a contemporary queer folktale about a mother and daughter living in the woods. Margot and Mama have lived by the forest ever since Margot can remember. When Margot is not at school, they spend quiet days together in their cottage, waiting for strangers to knock on their door. Strays, Mama calls them. People who have strayed too far from the road. Mama loves the strays. She feeds them wine, keeps them warm. Then she satisfies her burning appetite by picking apart their bodies. But Mama's want is stronger than her hunger sometimes, and when a beautiful white-toothed stray named Eden turns up in the heart of a snowstorm, Margot must confront the shifting dynamics of her family, untangle her own desires, and make her bid for freedom. With this gothic coming-of-age tale debut, novelist Lucy Rose explores how women swallow their anger, desire, and animal instincts, and wrings the